This is AVIOT, Atypical Voices in Our Time, the official podcast of Chemistry Productions. That's spelled K3MISTRY Productions, a media education company.
So go a little something like this. That's AVIOT.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is AVIOT. We have Coya in the building. We have Jay Random, and I am Jay Stokes. We're here to have a special episode because some interesting news came out today, and we just felt the need to talk about it. Random's over here showing some weird videos on the screen right now.
Random.
We
What?
can't see it. That takes the fun out of it.
Okay, so let's see if I can actually. Well, I'll show you after the show, or follow 50 Cent on IG. He got some big chick trying to shake it like it's hot, and she tried to bend over. She fell off the stage, like literally. so that's how I'm doing today.
That's very unfortunate.
I know. Random. So like Jared, I ain't hear a word you said. So what'd you say, Jared? What'd you say? How we start the show off? I forgot.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Yo, I ain't hear what you said.
I introduced everyone, and let's get into it. That's it.
Gotcha. Okay, so what we getting into?
What's first,
All
guys?
right, we'll talk about Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Gotcha.
Because that's the main story of today. So
yes.
this dude has been in jail because he was involved in racketeering, kidnapping, shooting, altercations, and now he's just telling on everyone in his gang that he repped called Treyway. Is that what it's called?
Treyway, yeah.
Treyway. So he's been telling on everyone, and the blockbuster news that came out today is that he said Jim Jones is part of the gang as well as Cardi B. And everybody's like, are you serious, dude? Really? You telling like that?
Tell him.
That is fine.
Tell him.
So I wanted to get both of your opinions on that. So whoever wants to take the mic.
Coy, you can go first.
Okay, sure. Well, I'm not surprised for one. He's not really a gangster. He just wanted to hang around gangsters, I guess, for like a protection mechanism once he got famous. So I'm not surprised at all that he dimed everybody out. I mean, it's unfortunate, but people on the street do it every day. People be telling, they want to do crimes, but nobody's trying to do the time. So it's easier to just tell on somebody and go about their business. So he's hoping that it's going to get him out earlier. Even if it does, he's going to have a whole nother whirlwind of problems because he's just doing too much talking.
Right.
No, I totally agree, and that's the problem. Just like you said again, everybody want to be gangsters till the cops come. And then they're like, whoa, wait, I didn't know they were doing that. What are they doing?
This part.
Yeah, exactly.
It comes with cost. So
yeah, exactly. Like everybody want to be a internet gangster, but as soon as the cops throw indictments, you talking about, hey, I didn't know they were doing that. They were doing that. And the funny thing is that the lawyers were the prosecutors basically telling him that if he give them enough information, he could be out of jail as soon as next year.
That's what he's doing all that snitching for.
Yeah, he's doing all that snitching. But like I was
home to society that hates him, he's gonna have to live under protection for how it's not even worth all that talking.
It's not worth all that talking because it's not like he can hide. His face is tatted with 6ix9ine. His hair. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like, dude.
Takashi's a loser.
No, he is.
I went to a party, couldn't even get in. How the hell did I get in the party? I walked past him. He just outside like, oh, but I'm Tekashi. They were like, oh, okay. Did you buy a ticket? Like,
wow.
He's a loser.
Wait.
Outside.
You went to a party and he was there just sitting outside?
Yeah, he was trying to get in. He had like all his jewelry on. He had all these like goons with him. And he was like, y'all not going to let me in? I'm Tekashi. They were like, okay, you don't have a ticket. And he was like,
wow.
Whipped out all this money. I'm like, okay, they're going to end up letting him in. No, we walked right past him. By the time we got to the elevator, he was standing in the same spot outside.
Damn. They did a Wendy Williams on him?
Yeah. Everybody walked past him like he was nobody. I was going to take a picture for the kids, so they could see it, but they got the video or whatever. But they were like, how did he get in? How did you get in and he didn't? I'm like, he ain't get a ticket. Tekashi don't got no pull. He's nobody. So he's going to have a tough life when he comes home.
Yeah. As far as street justice goes,
the sad part is, but this is the problem. Street justice. I'm glad you said that. So street justice would take care of him, right? But they won't take care of Trayvon Martin killer.
Oh,
Right.
George Zimmerman.
George Zimmerman. So street justice is whack. Like, come on, let's be real. Listen, I don't condone violence. We don't condone violence, but I mean, street justice. Don't take out Takashi. When Zimmerman is walking around here, fat as all hell, so he can't run anymore.
And good, living good, and ain't nobody stopping him.
Ain't nobody stopping him. I'm like, come on, street justice. If anything happened to Takashi, nothing happened to Zimmerman, shame on you, street justice.
Agreed.
So,
I did see a thing on Twitter though. They were saying people might actually be afraid to take out Takashi because he's Hispanic, a white Hispanic, I should say, and people just believe if he was black, like he would have got dealt with before he even made it to the courtroom, and that just kind of shows our mentality as a people. What do you think
I'm
about
confused. What do you mean by because he's Spanish? What does that mean?
that? Meaning that
He's a rat.
But
Ain't nobody
meaning
gonna
that
protect him.
meaning that blacks are more quick to take out other blacks than they are
yeah.
other groups.
That is true. That is true.
But we got more access to our own people too. It's hard to find out where Mexicans be hanging at.
True. That's a good point. That's
yeah,
a good
you
point.
know, we all know where each other at. Oh yeah, he go by Junebug House, whatever. You don't know where the Mexicans hang out at. The Mexicans know where the Mexicans hang out.
You know what? You really don't see him at night.
No.
Let's say pissy drunk.
Pissy drunk, or you see him in the daytime off of exit 8, right?
Wow, we going there. We going there. Really?
No. You don't see him at night, really. So you got a point. Like, you're right. Coy, you're right, Coy. You know what, Junebug, he live streaming where the hell he at. Mexicans, they on the low.
Every day, same hood, same corner. We don't know where the Mexicans be at for real.
Here's the thing.
He have a tough time either way. He's from Brooklyn though, so.
Another thing I wanted to say though, in terms of him trying to now, Jim Jones, yes, he's part of Treyway, so we know that. But Cardi's not. Cardi's part of the Brim Bloods, I believe.
Yeah, that's what she said, the Brim Bloods.
So it's like, get your facts straight. You trying to get her in trouble.
He's taking anybody down. He calling anybody name.
Yo, he calling anybody name. He probably called Michael Jackson name next.
Oh no.
Okay. Anybody, Prince, whoever.
R. Kelly.
Recruit them all at this point. He desperate. He is desperate. Why would you involve that woman? Like, get out of here.
I know. That lady ain't bothering you.
And then
Jim Jones ain't bothering you.
Jim Jones ain't made a song since, I don't know, when he told the man that he was a retired rapper.
Yo, but here's the crazy part. The dude just came out with an album this year.
Who?
Jim Jones.
We ain't know about it.
No,
Jim
nobody
Jones
knew about
just came out with an album this
Treyway
Underground
supported.
mixtape. Yeah, for real. Produced by Treyway, Underground mixtape.
I'm looking up right now. I'm looking up right
Jim
now
Jones
so I can get the
come out with
actual
an album.
album.
That
You
shit
lying.
is underground, y'all. I ain't heard about Jim Jones having no damn.
I don't think Tidal even promoted it.
Wow.
Nobody promoted it.
Yeah, it's called El Chapo. It came out in May.
Did you get the numbers on that, or you can't?
Yeah, please get the number sales. Please. I'm dying to see
Just to make this
how many
plot in a little bit.
who was the 5 people who bought it. That's what I'm trying to figure
if
out.
he's really retired or not. Let's see this. 5,000 copies. And Mama Jones brought 4,000 of them shit. So
Exactly.
Jim
With the
Jones my
EBT.
boy though. No shade, but he need to not rap no more.
Ballin' was the beginning and the end.
Ballin' wasn't even popping like that for real. Like, it was a decent song to have by himself, but he's just not really a good rapper. He kind of dry.
Yeah, he is dry.
I
And he
prefer
always sound like he's ready to
Cameron.
fight the mic.
I prefer Cameron if I had to choose out of any member.
Cameron or Jewel.
I can't mess with him no more.
Was it Jewel?
He
Jewel
ain't got
must have
no
did
teeth,
something.
though.
Yeah, he don't have any
wild
teeth.
out here.
Why doesn't he have any teeth?
He lost his teeth.
I don't know what happened to that man's teeth.
His front row is like gone, Jared.
Well, yeah, I guess he was missing the whole thing, so then he just got veneers at the top. The bottom looks
Yeah.
wild. It's looking wild. Could you imagine fake teeth at the top, nothing at the bottom? How you closing your mouth?
Yeah, exactly.
So I can't really trust him like that. I'm good.
You ever see that Denzel meme? Ooh, the old, like when he's
The
like he
old
got
Denzel,
the
he got
overbite.
that overbite.
Jewel's mouth all day long. All day long. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So Jay
He
Stokes,
got too
please
much
tell us.
money for that.
Too much money. Jay Stokes, please tell us the album sales.
So it's called El Capo, and the album sales haven't really come out yet.
Come on, May.
We
in October, damn near.
It got 3 out of 5 stars I saw on one thing. So I guess they're giving it decent reviews.
Come on, what the album sales are? Come on,
I
people know the
looked
album
up.
sales by a week. You talking
Well,
about week? Damn near 4 months in.
He didn't get enough to even get on the scale.
Amazon gave it 5 out of 5 stars.
Mm-hmm. That's what people got for free. Like me, I got Amazon for free. I'll give it a 5 out of 5 too if it's free.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time finding. He said the Heat Makers produced the album.
Okay.
Who cares about the Heat Makers?
Okay. Well, at least he got some like decent people up there. At least we know the Heat Makers, though they're still on the radio. So that's
I know.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people not.
Credit. Come on now, Jay. Get him here some credit.
Okay, listen.
People aren't viewing it. Like it got a critic score of 79 based on 2 reviews on this one place.
It's a secret album. Ain't nobody know about it until you said it just now. We probably put him on a little bit.
Oh man, this is bad because I'm looking and it's saying that he worth $8 million. I'm like, where? What did he do to get $8 million?
That's once he died.
Must be. It must be because I'm trying to fit. And Jay Stokes is right. You could not find even if you type in album sales, nothing comes up.
Probably ain't even sell 1,000 if you can't find it online.
I know, like, come on, man.
And
this is
he
bad.
said 2 people reviewed it.
Yeah, on one thing I saw just 2 people that reviewed it.
Well, didn't I tell y'all 5?
It's all right, Jones. He's still my boy from back in the day, so.
My lord. Switching gears right quick. Random had mentioned Michael Jackson. Did you know that a judge actually is siding with the Michael Jackson estate in a Leaving Neverland dispute? So they filed a dispute against HBO because HBO made the documentary one-sided. Like they aired a one-sided documentary and they never got the Jackson family's side of anything. So it's pretty much you're believing the word of 2 people over the other side, which would probably have a different story to tell. So it paints Michael as the villain. And I'm saying, if you have all this controversy, going back to our previous show, if you have all this controversy about documentary, how does it win an Emmy?
It's a good question.
That's a good question. And how did that? Yeah.
I mean, granted, yes, some of the things he did was weird, but hey, we're not in that life. But he's a humanitarian, and at the time, I look at it like this: with that trial with Michael Jackson, if they could have got something on him, they would have got something off him. Do you know how much money those kids would have made, those families would have made if they got something on Michael Jackson at the time?
Yes,
Right. But nobody ever got anything, right? This was all just allegations after allegations, right?
Allegations.
Understand. If people are, once again, like, I don't know who we were talking about the other time. We were saying, like, somebody's been violated and they go back again. If you're hearing that somebody's violating children, why are you going to sign your kids up the following week to hang out with them? Like, none of it makes sense unless you're looking for a come up.
Exactly. You're right. You are exactly correct.
People just put their kids in danger for money. That's crazy.
I mean, we see it all the time. Like with the R. Kelly situation.
I know. So real quick, guys, back to the El Chapo. I'm sorry. I still have El Capo. Sidebar. Let's go back real quick. Yo, the album is on Dat Piff.
What is that?
Dat Piff is the free down. Dat Piff
free
is free mixtape.
Did I tell you it was some underground mixtape shit?
Yo, it's on Tidal and it's on Dat Piff.
Dang.
Tidal unless they're retarded.
And they said it was viewed 303,000 times.
Okay.
But on Dat Piff, Dat Piff is free. So people ain't going to Tidal if it's also on Dat Piff.
How many downloads does it have?
It just said viewed. I don't tell you how many downloads.
Ain't nobody downloading that shit. They probably listen. Can't you just listen without downloading it? Nobody want to wait. I don't think.
So I say always to say, damn man, either or, either gonna be on Tidal or you gonna be on Dat Piff. You gotta pick and choose because ain't nobody gonna be buying no damn album that's free.
I thought it was a mixtape because Jim Jones don't be produced. Like he doesn't really do anything. He's not even active on social media. Like nothing to show that he's still out here making music.
He probably did retire, y'all.
And now for a quick commercial break.
To help better educate the public about media matters, Chemistry Productions co-founder Jay Stokes began writing for our personal web blog called Tit for Tat. You can find his writing at chemblog.wordpress.com. That's K3mblog.wordpress.com. Here, articles are posted every Thursday. Jay Stokes also writes media-related articles for Medium.com, which is a platform that helps pay our bills. Make sure to support by visiting Medium.com and search for J.Stokes.
But yeah, now back to Michael Jackson. Yeah, you know what? That's right. What you said, Jay Stokes. It's amazing how all these speculations or these allegations that's going on, and people still allow Michael to sleep in the bed with their kids, and no one thought of anything.
Still letting them over, like, come on already.
Yeah, and my thing is this: they couldn't catch him, or not catch him. They couldn't find him guilty. Catch him. They couldn't find him guilty when he was alive. So they figure, you know what? We got him now, because who's going to speak in his behalf? And now they feel like, don't forget, now is nowadays everyone's sensitive. So now you can't even say certain things to people without somebody looking at you sideways. So they knew what they were doing. But my thing is this: it was Wade Phillips, right? Wade something.
Wade Robinson.
Wade, yeah. Didn't he say in the first time that Michael never did anything to him, and now he changed the story?
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Come on, man, we can't believe you. We need more people. So I'm glad HBO sided with the family, but what does that mean? Does that mean they can take
HBO's not siding with the family? A judge that the family brought.
That's what I meant to say. Sorry. Yeah, a judge is siding with the families. What does that mean? Do we know?
So they're going to take it to an arbiter. They're going to take it to arbitration.
Mm-hmm.
And based off of that, this outside entity, they're going to pretty much settle this dispute. But I think the Jackson estate is going to get money off of this because it's one-sided. If HBO...
No, I said that's good. They need something. This is like embarrassing.
Yeah,
it is. Because they already dealt with it. But Random, you're talking about cancel culture. Koya, now you just saw the Dave Chappelle comedy special. You were telling us before when we did this show. What were your thoughts? Because he was calling out cancel culture on it. So what were your thoughts about it?
I thought it was funny, but a lot of times, Dave Chappelle, to me, he has like a twisted, dark humor.
He does. He does.
Oh, he did not say that.
What?
Over here, like clutching my pearls half the time. But it was really, really funny, and we are a little sensitive. So I think, he was just here to shake some tables. I thoroughly enjoyed it. A couple of the parts, like I said, kind of took me for a loophole. I said, this nigga's crazy, but it was all
exactly. No, you're right. He was definitely crazy when he was talking about when he did that skit about how what? Hey, listen, the skit about the shooter.
Okay. I thought you were going to another part. Okay.
Oh no, I'm not trying to offend anybody. I don't know who I'm trying to offend, but no, I'm talking about the shooter part. When he had a point. He had a point. He was like, the shooter be the main one taking notes. I was like, wow, he got a point. Cause no one knows, or people know who the shooter is, but no one says anything until it happens. You know what? Timmy was a loner. You don't say.
Right.
Timmy looked like he wanted to kill everybody. You don't say after the fact, Jack.
Did you see the mother that turned her son in? He was gonna do a Columbine 20-year anniversary thing. So he was going to Washington as well. So he was going to Washington State. He was going to shoot up his school on the 20th anniversary of Columbine. His mother turned him in.
That's what's up.
That sounds about white, but I'm glad she, handled it at the time.
Right.
Handle that.
But that's what makes me think if broadcasting these shootings, if that's the best thing to do, because you're going to get copycats that say, oh, okay, I see what didn't work, so I'm going to try this method out.
Right. But then again, it's like, it's a double-edged sword. Like, we have to know, as American people, we all live here. But at the same time, you're right. It's going to only influence and inspire some other crazies. Like, shit, if they didn't get to, we could do this. Round up the crazy people and just go shooting up stuff. But that's, hate to make it a color thing, but that's white people stuff. When we got problems, we deal with it internally or, with our media friends, maybe smoke a blunt, drink some liquor. Just relax yourself. Not, oh, I'm mad, I'm shooting everybody. We don't operate like that.
Nah, you ain't lying about that. And also, guess what? We black, so it's rare that we even can get a gun like that. See,
Right.
when we apply for that gun, all of a sudden now all red flags are gonna start coming up.
Dave
You know,
Chappelle all should get a gun license. Everybody.
yo,
Girl. He's like, then they'll change all the gun laws.
they will, they will.
I think we should try it, guys.
Yeah, you know what? They will, because you better believe if too many of us start getting licenses. Law change.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna start running credit.
Oh, back to buying them on the street we go.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that.
It's like you gotta have a 750. You like 750? Man, I got 725. I can't get a gun now.
Okay. So then you go outside and get them like we've been doing.
Exactly.
Right. I was gonna say, speaking of crazy white people, the last thing I want to touch on tonight is this guy named Ralph Taylor. He's a white guy that took a DNA test, and it showed that he's 4% African. So he has 4% African DNA, even though this DNA test has a 3% margin of error. And so because he found this out, he had his business called Orion Insurance. He had it certified as minority owned, and he now wants to be recognized as legally black based off his identity. And his argument is that he's a member of the NAACP, he subscribes to Ebony magazine, and he has a great interest in black issues.
What?
He also believes that we should stop giving money to minority groups. I hate that term, but that's how we're classified a lot of times, to minority groups, and instead give money to people who are poor. So he's trying to switch the whole system up. And I'm just like, because he's got 4%.
Bar, sir. Don't come
Listen,
over here.
Exactly. Don't come over here with your shit. Number one. Number two, we all know who's really on welfare. It's not the black people. So once again, they're trying to change the narrative.
Yeah, pretty much, because anytime you see like a food stamp fraud scandal or whatever, none of those people look like us.
None of them. You know why? Because we too busy going to the grocery store with our shit.
I heard one guy say on a podcast once, he said whiteness is welfare. So they try to get on us for welfare, but they get the most passes in life. Think about it. It's easier for them to get loans.
No, that's a good point. Whiteness really is welfare. That privilege. They could get loans. Everything works in their favor.
Welfare is you're given something or you're helped along at and you have an easier time than other groups. So the fact that you're white, that's pretty much welfare.
I like that. It's true.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with him 100%.
Yeah, but the way this guy is arguing the fact that he has 4% African DNA, do you think this qualifies? Because you remember that one drop rule? A lot of times us in the black community, we'll look at like biracial kids who have black mixed in them and we'll be like, oh, they're black. So do you think it's more of a phenotypic thing? So if we look at someone's outward appearance, then we're like, nah, they're black? Or do you think it really comes down to the blood?
Outward.
Okay.
Yeah, you know why?
You need to look like me for me to say you're black. You don't
No,
know
I agree.
I'm black. I don't know.
I agree. And guess what? He 4% black, right? I bet you he would be 100% white when the cops bust him upside his head.
Okay. The minute he get pulled over, he wants nothing to do with that.
I'm a white guy.
Right. So
this is the dude.
That's him.
Man,
he look black to you?
No.
He even got our lips.
Talking crazy. Okay, ain't even got no lips. You know he ain't one of us.
No, he not.
He registers. He registered on his birth certificate in 2017 as multiracial status. He identifies as Black, Native American, and Caucasian.
What's his name?
His name is Ralph.
Nah, see, he all messed up. His name's
Ralph Taylor.
Oh, I believed him. Ralph Taylor.
Ralph Taylor.
Nah,
he got him. I don't know. I know a lot of black Taylors though, but he ain't black though. He ain't got no lips. He don't look black.
Exactly.
I'm gonna pass on that.
Exactly, because if he was black with no lips, he black. But he white with no lips.
Nah. Do you know any black people with no lips though?
Yeah, I know a few.
I know a few, but I ain't gonna say their name.
When they smile, you see them with gums. You be like, don't even smile. Don't smile. What'd you say?
Oh, I thought you name dropped.
Oh no, I ain't dropping no name. Oh no.
That's why I was like, who? I wanted to make sure I didn't miss it, honey.
Oh my god.
Man. Oh man. Hey, real quick. So what I'm thinking, guys, to pay respect to El Capo. I think we should probably end the music, end the show with one of his songs. Any of them. Look at me.
We done dog walked the man for 30 minutes. Now you about to switch this song on. Sorry, Jim Jones in advance, in case you ever hear this.
Oh gosh! Listen, we play.
Dog, but...
Matter of fact, we should play balling because El Capo. Nobody listening to that. I don't even know.
Don't do that. Don't hit them with the throwbacks. Like when they go to the club, all they get to perform is the old shit.
Oh gosh, that's like Lumi D when she came out. When she came to Connecticut, she said right. I'll never forget because I was told she sung and then she tried to sing another song. Everybody started booing her. Like, yo, just say balling. Just say balling.
Yeah,
just
when
do balling.
Sing new stuff at Alive at 5, everybody got pissed off. They were like, well, they didn't want to hear that shit. When he had to sing his old songs. Yeah, nobody wanted to hear that.
T-Pain?
No, but who?
Yeah, T-Pain.
Oh, T-Pain?
Whack. Yes, it's terrible. Even the white people didn't like that shit. You know, they kind of real easy on T-Pain. It's terrible.
T-Pain got hits, so I don't know why he would have tried to introduce anything new.
That's what I was trying to... He had such a good catalog. Like, he had a rock the whole time, and then you heard like some weird guitar, weird drum line come in. Everybody like, ooh, what's this song? When we realized it was new, please. Everybody was too through with him. No good. Just stick to the script, man. That's all.
Yo, that's crazy.
Only person that could pull that off is probably like Beyonce. I don't know if Jay-Z could do it anymore.
Drake could do it.
Yeah, Drake could do it.
Oh yeah, Drake is like so radio friendly. He can't really go wrong. He got like a power team or something.
So even when Pusha T destroyed him, you still see he's still fine.
Yeah, Pusha T doesn't have enough like star power to end Drake. You know, like you might say something that's a little like shady, like, ooh, that was a good diss. But that's as far as it's gonna go, Pusha T. You don't have the clout that it takes to take down Drake. Drake is at the top.
And he needs to give up his crack days too, because he be talking about selling crack in like every song. Yeah, Pusha T still talking about selling crack.
Yeah, all the time. And did you see his cornrows? Them shits are struggling. Them shits are like Stevie Wonder's cornrows now.
They've been struggling since he came out with Grinding.
Them shits are struggling.
Struggle. This dude says like Stevie Wonder. You know that's wrong because Stevie Wonder can't see his hair.
Listen, Stevie Wonder could feel that forehead moving back though.
Yo, Stevie Wonder, his team need to get fired. Yo.
Stevie got like 3. Yo, seriously, he got like 3 braids now, right?
That
he got like 4.
Group, the top is missing. Like that shit crazy.
Stevie Wonder look like the Predator now. He like the Predator.
This shit been fucked up for like 15 years. It's just getting worse and worse and worse.
Yo, every time I see that shit, it's moving back and back. I'm like, yo, Stevie about to have he already got no edges.
You know what's so crazy? My Facebook memory the other day was like Stevie Wonder needs to fire his whole team. This was from like 2009 behind them dreads. Like
what?
That shit been fucked up.
Yo, that shit is struggling.
The good thing is he can't see it. So
yo, if he can see it, he probably won't win bald already.
Yeah, he'll fire everybody.
Damn near bald.
I will fire everybody if I could wake up and see that shit sitting at the top of my head and y'all didn't tell me. Y'all fired.
Coy, it's not in the top now. It's like in the middle.
Yeah, the whole roof is missing. He got the what you call it, the Sherman Hemsley. He got the Sherman Hemsley popping.
Shit is a struggle. Yo, wait, I'd like to know how the hell we get on this.
Random.
Oh man.
Random.
I don't know how we got. Oh, because Pusha T shit's a struggle too. Just like Allen Iverson. That's my dog.
Yo, we roasted Stevie Wonder for no reason. Whew. Oh, that was good.
Yeah, I put Stevie in that. Stevie, we sorry.
We ain't sorry about Pusha, right? Pusha need to give it up.
Nah, I ain't sorry about that.
Oh,
Stevie can't see that bullshit. Pusha is well aware.
You're right. Stevie can't see that. Pusha can see it.
So I'm mad at Pusha.
And Pusha get it redone too. He get it redone. That shit is looking worse and worse.
90s, man. With them cornrows.
Grinding 90 more.
Them shit's been bad since then.
You ain't lying. Those shits don't even move now. Those shits got starch on them. They just stuck.
No, not the starch.
I feel like he's been having an identity crisis ever since Malice left.
Yeah, really. You know, Malice moved on with Church, and he's just like, nah, this still clips. Like, nah.
Oh,
son,
that's the brother?
Yeah, that's
the
the brother.
brother is in the church now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He got time for Pusha shit.
No, he don't. Nah.
Move
he
along.
Don't. Oh, man. Yo, that was a funny ending, guys. That was really a funny ending. Or Steve.
Luckily, not like People would take us down. You know that, right? If we were like on a huge platform.
Oh, the first day it'd be grand opening, grand closing.
Yeah.
Yo, Koya better be happy she wasn't on Blog Talk Radio with us.
Oh.
Koya, when we on Blog Talk Radio, how we using a platform and we dissing the platform while we on there?
They hate this in Blog Talk, talking about how cheap this shit is. It's falling apart.
They were cutting our line.
Oh no.
Oh.
They had to
got no
join cutting.
respect for the people. Y'all crazy as heck.
Yeah, then our last day on the show, we basically aired out all our grievances with Blog Talk Radio.
We shitted on Blog Talk. Man.
They have to do Blog Talk like that. They try to help y'all out.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what though? Really though, seriously, guys, hopefully this show really picks up so we could go live again, like live. I think that would be tough to have people call in. If people could call in and chime in with us, that would be amazing. You know,
Koya probably have no patience for them. She depending on what they say.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah. If they talking crazy, I'm like, Jared, click them off. Click them off. Real loud to be rude. But
oh man,
they're nice to us and they make us laugh, and then I'll be all good for it. It depends.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, I know, because really, you don't got time for it.
We could be the only negative people on this platform. Come up here messing with us.
Exactly.
Positivity.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. Hey, so to sum it up, Tekashi going down. He playing himself. What else did we talk about? The Never Ending Land. What else was that?
Never leaving Neverland.
Try to be a gangster and you're not. And then you end up snitching on everybody. Like
telling on everybody. Like,
no.
Dude, that's now that right there is the true definition of a snitch. We all do dirt. I get caught and I'm telling on you.
And bringing in people that ain't got nothing to do with shit.
I know. Like, where you get these recorded conversations of Jim Jones? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I have to pay for that. Jim Jones not letting him off the hook for that. If he comes home next year, he has a whole nother problem.
Exactly. So it's just like, come on, man. But he was facing 47 years in prison.
That's why he started singing like that.
What? 47 years he was facing.
That's a lot of time, player.
It's a lot of time.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
That's tough. If somebody's like, oh, well, you want to get out in 47 years or next year?
Yeah, well, next year might be his last year. Not to wish anything on him, but next year might be his last year.
You see Bobby Smurder took it. He took one for the team.
How long does he have left?
Fear when he comes home. He don't want to have to look over his shoulder, worry about his mother. Like Tekashi just opened up a whole bunch of problems for himself. Not only for himself, but for his family too.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
Good luck, bro.
Yeah, and good luck for simple fact. Come on, we already listen. Witness protection, yeah, only until they don't need you no more.
Right.
True.
So they're gonna protect that fool for 6 months. After that, he on his lonesome. Good luck.
On his lonesome. I mean, come on, are they gonna pay for him to get those tats taken off his face? I mean, dude, you're like a walking billboard.
He probably spent all the money already on the lawyer fees and everything else. So
that's what I'm saying.
Have nothing really when he come home.
Nah, and that girlfriend he got, she gotta be out, but she ain't leave yet.
No, she likes being his girlfriend. Like she likes that whole. I don't know. I guess it gives her some type of clout or notoriety or something. Like she's always like recording their calls and calling from jail. She's a loser too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, yo.
You want attention?
I know, but come on, do you really want that attention? Meaning, now he's singing like a canary. So.
All right, y'all. Well, it's been a good podcast. Yeah. Have a good one.
Good night.
All right. Good night, everyone. Peace.
So go a little something like this. That's AVIOT.